Welcome to springlib.
Hello. In the question we have given that a Coast Guard cutter detects an unidentified ship at a distance of 16 kilometers. So let's say here we have this Coast Guard. So he identifies a ship over here. So this angle is 15 degrees. Sorry. So this angle out here is 15 degrees. And so see over here we have the ship. So this is 16 kilometers. So this vector we have, it is of 16 kilometers. Then further the ship is traveling at 30 kilometer per hour on course at 40 degrees east of north. So it is traveling with a speed. So this angle, if I want to show this angle, so it will be, so this angle out over here is 40 degrees, and this ship is moving with a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. So the Coast Guard wishes to send a speed boat to intercept and investigate the vessel. So we have to find the following things. So from here he sends a speedboat, so it should intercept over here. So now in order to do this, in order to solve this problem, so this is the vectors we have. So we have 16 kilometers. So let us call this angle as angle phi, and let us call this bearing angle as theta. So this angle is theta, and this speed is of 58 kilometer per hour. So now if I extend this, so this angle will be 15, and so it will be 40. So 180 degree will be equal to 40 plus theta, but now this theta extends until here, so I will minus this 15. So this will be minus 15. So theta I will get 180 minus 40 plus 15. So theta will be equal to 155 degrees. So this angle we got it as 155 degrees. Now in order to find out the angle, so they are asking that if a speedboat travels at 58 km per hour, in what direction should it head? So we have to find out the direction of the speedboat, that is this entire angle. So this will be 5, angle 5 plus 15 degree. Now in order to do this, we need, this is the distance, so we need to find out what is the distance traveled by the ship and the shipboat. So now let's say the distance traveled by ship, let us call it as S, that is equals to 30 t. It will be 30 times t. And similarly the distance traveled by shipboat, we will call it as SB, that will be equal to 58 times t. Now we will use, now in order to find out t, so we will first find out the t, and then we can find out this angle phi. So we will use the law of cosine. So we will use cosine rule. So according to the cosine rule, now I am applying the cosine rule at this. So it will be 58 t. So it will be 58 t square, that is equals to 16 square plus 30 t square minus 2 times 16 into 30 t times cosine of 155, because we need to calculate this. So if I open the bracket, so this will be 3364 t square, that is equal to 256 plus 900 t square minus, this will give me, so cos 155 is minus, so this will be 870.05 t. Now if we solve this, we will get one quadratic equation, that is 2464 t square minus 870.05 t minus 256, and that should be equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation in t. So if we solve this, so if we solve the quadratic equation, we will get the t as equals to 0.5440 hours. So if we multiply it by 60, we get the answer as 32.6 minute, because I know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we got the time. Now this makes the speed of, sorry, the distance traveled by the ship as 30 into this. So 30, so 30 into 5440. So this gives me 16.32 kilometers, and the distance traveled by the speedboat will be 0.5440 times 58. This gives me 31.552 kilometers. Now with this, we will now use the sine rule. So sine phi we need to find out. So it will be sine phi divided by 16.32, that should be equal to sine of 155 divided by 31.552. So if we calculate this, we get sine phi as equals to 0.2185. So I'm just putting a point. So phi from here will be 12.62, but we want the angle from the north, so the angle will be phi plus 15. So this will be, so this angle whatever it is, so it will be equal to 27.62 from north to east. I hope you find the solution useful. Thank you.